Alright then, what's going on guys, Lotus Woodus here, back with another video of today. I could finally get this out without any interruptions, well not really that, but without any bad luck happening to me. This is part 2 of What If Class 1A and B were isekai'd. Alright then, so last I left off, the two respective classes just walked out. Well, Izuku walked out first, and basically everyone in Class 1C and D saw people from Class 1A walk out, as they each got into a fighting stance, as so the teachers said, "Who are you?" and stuff like that, as the teachers heard a familiar voice that said, "Stop," as they said, "Principal Nezu?" As they see Nezu come out from behind Izuku, as Nezu says, "Correct," as they said, "Oh, thank God it's only you guys," as the teachers basically are just surprised and says, "Wait, if it's you, wait, can you explain what happened?" They're basically bombarding Class 1A, Class 1B, and the teachers who got transported to that other world about basically what happened, as Nezu says, "Oh, no, we can't tell you about that. That's a little too dangerous, and especially not Izuku's story, because his of all peoples would probably kill you all." As they said, "What do you mean?" As All Might says, "Don't put fake delusions in their head. That boy can't do anything." As Deku says, "Oh, wow. Last I checked, I put your precious successor on his deathbed in just 3.9 seconds. Like, it took him 3.9, like, last I left off, he slammed Bakugo into the floor. It took him 3.9 seconds just to do all of that. Like, he wasn't even using his max speed. If he was using his max speed, it wouldn't even look like he moved. It would just look like Bakugo just went flying. It wouldn't even look like Bakugo moved or Deku. Like, it would have just been an after image for like a whole quick second, and then they just look and see Bakugo's on the floor with a crack, and Deku is just standing on top of him, minding his own business. So yeah, so they see the girls. They see Rachel, Amelia. What did I say her name was? May, right? Yeah, May. May there, as the Black Wolf is basically in Deku's shadow. So Nezu says, "Izuku Midoriya, would you like to have lunch with us in the teacher's lounge?" As Deku says, "I'll think about it," as he proceeds to walk away. As Deku walks away, he gets the idea, maybe Nezu could, let them join. As Izuku, he immediately turns to the two and says, "Yo, do you want to join the school?" As they said, "Gladly." Take in mind, the second princess is there as well. As basically, the king doesn't know what happened to his princesses, hold on, and he's severely pissed. Because he doesn't know where they went off to, and he's quite pissed at it. And he's like, "Where did they go? I need the second princess. The first princess, I don't really care about her. But that second princess, I need her. She was going to be heir to the throne." So, yeah. So we come back to the present times. Deku thinks, "Alright, I'll let them enroll." As he basically walks to Nezu's office, and he knocks on the door twice. That second knock actually sent the door flying, as the teachers said, what was that?" As take in mind, basically all the teachers are in the teachers lounge. As Nezu says, "Izuku Midoriya, you shouldn't be doing that." Let's take in mind the second princess and Bakugo were there, as basically the second princess sees Izuku as she hides behind Bakugo and says, you rapist." As Nezu says, "Cut the crap." As Nezu says, "Cut the crap. Go somewhere." As Bakugo says, what did you say, you rat? "What do you mean, cut the crap? He raped her." As Nezu says, "That's not the full story. Quite honestly, it's much further from the truth than you actually believe. He never raped her to begin with, but that's the only thing I can say for now. It depends on whether he wants to reveal himself or not." As Izuku says, "I'll wait until the time's right. But, until then, I'll need you to enroll these three." As Izuku hold on, the appearance will. So yeah, as he says, I'll need you to enroll these three, as he points to Rachel, Amelia, and the seemingly white wolf. As Nezu says, you want me to enroll a wolf? As Izuku says, May, cut the crap and get into your human form. As May starts to transform and says, alright, you don't have to be so pushy, master. As Izuku says, then we agree not to call me that. As May says, yeah, and? As Izuku says, it's no point in arguing with you guys, you just don't listen. As Nezu says, did she just turn into a human? How is that possible? Staku says, damn, it's kind of crazy too. It's kind of one of my abilities. It's a unique one, actually. I like it. I quite enjoy the ability. Oh, it's a fun ability. But am I planning to use it? Nah, I'm not planning to use it. Why am I not planning to use it? I just don't feel like it. So, yeah. And plus, it's not that it takes a strain on my body or anything like that, or it costs a lot of things. I have a lot of mana, seemingly infinite worth of mana. But even if I choose to use mana, it would have already been set in stone that it's overkill against, well, this whole world itself. Up to this point in time, this planet is nothing but mere dust if I just flick it. Directly trying to destroy it. It will be dust before it even know what happened. As Nezu hears it, he gulps. As All Might, being the arrogant prick he is, says, "Tuh, yeah, right." As Daku says, you know what? I'm not even gonna take crap from you. I'm tired. As he says, well, I'll be leaving now. As he proceeds to wait. As Bakugo grabs his shoulder and says, where the hell do you think you're going, you damn nerd? You think I forgot about what you did earlier? As all of a sudden, Bakugo didn't even notice it. None of the teachers noticed it. But Deku, at blinding speed, before they even noticed, like they only saw after images, Deku already slammed Bakugo on the floor. As this time, it's much worse than before. This time, Bakugo, it's not that he's like out cold or anything or knocked out. No, he has a fractured skull. He has a fractured skull, and he has a broken back. Not only that, his left arm is broken. And his left leg is broken as well. So basically, his left side, the left side of his body is completely broken. So, you probably get the gist. I could probably kill Bakugo off with the, well, broken bones hitting his heart, but I don't want to do that. Why? I just don't. Alright, so, Deku, he does that. Hold on, let me change the picture. Oh, yes. Alrighty then. So, yeah. So, Izuku, he does his work. Like, his fine work of Bakugo. And he just leaves. Alright? I'm gonna be deadass with you. He leaves. Deku has no remorse for Bakugo whatsoever, nor does he have a care in the world for Bakugo. He doesn't even have a shred of sympathy for him. Why? Because that man has been bullying him his whole life. Why would you have a shred of sympathy for the man that literally destroyed your whole life, your future career, with just saying, oh, he is quirkless? Like, really? His pride, like, your pride got too much of you, and you really expected me to go easy on you? As Bakugo, as All Might gets up, slams the table, and charges at Deku and says, you bastard! How dare you hurt my successor? As Deku, he just tanks All Might's attack. All Might punches him, he tanks it. As All Might says, what? How? As Deku says, quite honestly, it doesn't really matter how I did it, but you need to know your place. First of all, one thing you should not do, come into contact with me. As he slaps him. So basically every sentence I say, he will slap. All Might. Second, don't dabble in mistakes. As he slaps him again, and the mistake is Bakugo. He dabbled in Bakugo, basically. Third, have more faith in your successor. Fourth, don't you ever touch me! As he proceeds to slap All Might. He slaps All Might all the way to the wall, where All Might is out cold, as he's already in his Small Might form. As everybody sees Small Might, and they're like, what is that? Is that a villain? As Nezu says, no, that is All Might. But anyways, that happened. Huh? Hold on. So, yeah, after completely doing that and demolishing All Might, Nezu clarifies the confusion, and all the teachers understand. They, go back to what they were doing, which was, eating and grading paperwork. As Izuku, he just walks out. Now, take in mind, everybody was in the cafeteria, and they heard this big-ass boom. As they were wondering if it's a villain attack, as they all came running, and they just saw Izuku just walking down the halls. As immediately Uraraka says, Deku, what the hell did you do? As Deku looks at Uraraka, and he just looks away and starts walking. As Uraraka, she tries to touch him, and immediately, right when her hand gets close to Izuku, it gets sliced off by a blade. And this blade happened to have came from Amelia. As Amelia says, step away from my man. As she basically says that. As basically, Rachel has has a very interesting scythe in her neck, saying, you ever touch my man again and I'll kill you. As Uraraka says, you're a man, he's mine. As Deku says, I was never yours to begin with, and I'm not gonna be yours now. As Uraraka, she hears this, as she just, you missed out. Bakugo gets all this. As Deku says, yeah, I don't want all that. As take in mind, all the girls are listening to this, and they're kind of jealous. They low-key jealous. Why? Because Todoroki, he became he kind of a bitch compared to Deku. Like, Deku could body Todoroki. Like, Momo, she kind of jealous. Like, shit. Because, like, Todoroki is weaker than Deku. And she want a man who can be rough with her. And shit like that. But I'm not making her a ship. Why am I not making her a ship? Because, I want to make her a ship. It's not going to work, alright? So, you got to deal with it, alright? Actually, don't deal with it, because y'all niggas probably gonna be ODing in my comments like, oh, this and that and shit like that. I don't have time for it. So, you probably get the gist of where I'm coming from. But anyways, I should probably do the soul wandering. Done. Oh, I can do 60 now. So, yeah, Deku does that. As then he proceeds to do work beyond a lifetime. Quite honestly, I forgot where I left off. I just stepped off for like 20 to 30 minutes. I was eating. Alrighty then. So I think we left off where Uraraka said that Bakugo's getting all this. Izuku turned to her and said, I don't want all that and shit like that. So, yeah. Uraraka, she pretty salty. Because Deku insulted her looks. And she's prideful about her looks and shit like that. Deku, he quite honestly doesn't give a fuck. Or 2, or 3, or even 4. So, yeah. If I sound gloomy, that's because I didn't get no sleep last night. By no sleep last night, I mean no sleep at all. Alright? So, like, I only got like out of this whole day, I only got like 2 hours of sleep. So I'm just working off of that. Like, I swear, it's been tough for me. But I'll try to push through. So, we leave. I'm gonna leave y'all off on a cliffhanger with this one. Like, not right now, though. Like, just know that there's gonna be a cliffhanger. And I'm warning you guys ahead of time. Alright? So, yeah. So, Basically, for the next few weeks, Deku, he sits with the girls in class 1A, and basically Deku and class 1A are they have bad blood, like bad blood, and technically all the other classes started to notice this. Even class 1B, they started to notice that Deku, he absolutely despises 1A with a passion. As teachers like Vlad King are wondering, oh, what happened there? Because take in mind that they weren't there they were there, but they didn't exactly know what happened. So, yeah. So, guys, I'm sorry if I keep making these videos short. Quite honestly, I don't expect these to get a lot of views. Why? Because, well, my short videos are, well, short. And technically, I don't really expect much from this channel anyways. Quite honestly, when I started this channel, I started it for fun. Why? What do you mean? What I mean by fun? Well, I found it as a way for me to, well, show my creativity. So, yeah, you probably get the gist now. So, Deku, he don't fuck with nobody. I'm working on impulse. So, Deku, he don't give two shits, and he's fighting somebody, and after this I'm going to sleep. Alright, I'll probably post another video later, but right now I need my sleep. So, yeah. So Deku and Class 1A, they're bad blood. They train, yeah, but the Deku, he trains separately from Class 1A. By separately, I mean a different plane of existence, which is the God's domain. So, yeah. So, it's time to go back to the USJ. As they go to the USJ, and the place gets attacked again. And this time Aizawa is confident in his abilities, and he proceeds to go, and he basically massacres the villains. Not killing them, but defeating them relatively easy. Sure, Aizawa has been killing monsters, but take in mind, they're monsters, not humans. And Aizawa has learned to cope with this. Oh, it's a monster, not a human, monster. So the Anomu comes out again, and Aizawa, he's fully confident in bodying the Nomu. And he bodied the Nomu. He bodied the Nomu. That very Nomu, he bodied it. And he just went on with his day. As Shigaraki, he's pissed and he just warp gates out of there. Basically, they just do that, and skip to 2 months later. Shit. This is gonna be short. Yeah, short 15 to 20 minutes. I don't care. So, Deku, he does that, and oh god. I'm not sick or anything, it's just weird. I just ate some spicy food. Normally I don't, it's not that I hate spicy food, I'm not one to eat spicy food a lot. I prefer any food, as long as it's not disgusting and it's my taste buds, so, yeah. So, things like seafood, like shrimp, crab, and stuff like that, yeah, they're to my likings, but normally I shouldn't really eat them, because, well, my religion. So, yeah, there's certain things I can't eat, like crayfish. Quite honestly, I do want to eat crayfish, though. Bacon, tasted it before. But that was actually by accident. But I still eat it to this day. So, that happens. And, all of a sudden they get teleported to this random place, and they hear a voice behind them that says, "Ah, you're here. Well then, welcome to my domain." And that's why I'm going to be leaving it off for this cliffhanger. Take in mind, while I'm telling you this what if right now, I am half asleep. Alright, so, yeah. So, I hope you guys enjoy. This has been Lotus What Ifs out by my little stars, and yeah.